Kid you not, I cannot believe myself. I've grown my mustaches to show you guys how I do my face shaving. I hope this turned out well. Hey loves, how are you all? I hope you all are doing really very great at home and are very much safe. Today's topic is going to be very intimidating and at the same time very much satisfying. We're going to be talking about face shaving, what is face shaving, why do we practice face shaving, and how to do face shaving. Along with that, I'm going to answer all of your questions and also not forgetting to burst some really bizarre myths. I would request you to watch up this video till the end so that you're not missing any vital information on face shaving. And in case you're seeing this face for the first time, hi guys, my name is Simran Kaur and I am a regular content creator on beauty and also a makeup artist. Whatever I tend to share with you are all my experience, some trial and error here and there, and I do spend my hard-earned money, my effort, my time to all of the products that I do try by myself to share with you my honest review. Before we get further, let me share with you a female skin and a male skin is entirely different from each other, so keep this thing in mind. Personally, I have been practicing face shaving since about like 2.5 years and I have made my mistakes, and I do not want you guys to also do the same things that I have done in the past. What shaving stands for and what is the real meaning? Shaving means we are cutting the shaft, not the actual hair from its roots. Unless we are talking about waxing, which is actually plucking the hair out from your roots. That's why we get rashes and burns. Second, why do face shaving? That's because it removes your peach fuzz, exfoliates your skin, make it super supple and smooth for you, and becomes like a very beautiful canvas for you to apply any kind of makeup or skincare for that matter. Especially if you are a beginner, I have to tell you there is no force for you to go ahead and pursue face shaving. Only if you're comfortable enough, only if you feel that there is an urge or there is a necessity for you to do that on your skin, because always remember, face shaving does need a lot of commitment and at the same time needs maintenance too. Just like your regular cleanups, but at home. There is different perception out there that the hair is going to be thicker, brittle, and it's going to be really darker than before. So I have to tell you, as I just mentioned you in the beginning, why and what is shaving for you guys is it's going to cut the shaft, not the actual hair. So you have to understand that. Your hair is totally depends on your DNA and your hormones. In case you have a dilemma whether you should go for face shaving or not, you can simply at home can do a patch test, and that's so easy to do. You simply need to test a part of your face and you're done. Whatever result you're going to get, you can make your decision accordingly. As I've explained to you in the beginning that a male and a female skin is entirely different, same goes for the body and also for your facial hair. If you're still not convinced, don't go for it. Nobody is forcing you. If an influencer is coming at you and saying that you should definitely give it a try, go and search for it and then go about it. Third is how to face shaving, and for that I'm currently been using the Kai Can for Women eyebrow, and this is somewhat how it's going to look like. It comes in a pack of 3 with 3 different colors to it, and also the very best part is that it comes with a protector. I quite like the size of it because I can go in between of my eyebrows and I can just do my shaving, and this cost you somewhere around like 199 rupees only. I would request you to keep on changing your razor and also sanitize it because it's very important, because it can get anytime bacteria. So it has a protector, it can save it, but always use it till like 1.5 months, not more than that. 4 essential items that you should keep around you while you're face shaving. The first one has to be your razor, the second one has to be your tweezer, the third one has to be your cotton pad or a paper towel, whatever you prefer, and fourth one, last but not the least, you definitely need a giant mirror or a mirror that you can see your face very clearly and you know what you're doing. And here we go with our face shaving procedure. To avoid any cuts on my face, I'll continue doing a voiceover. I'm going to tightly pull my skin in the upward direction. I'm starting from the sides of my face. After taking out the razor from the protector, very patiently with extreme light strokes, I'm going to shave my face. And personally, I did not edit this part particularly. I wanted to show you how I actually do it in the real time possible so that it's easy for you to understand. Transferring my peach fuzz to the paper towel, and this is how my hair looks like once it's all fallen down. Do it patiently and take your enough time because you do not want to regret later with a cut on your face. I hope you're able to see that I'm going in the direction of my own hair. Around the globe, there is a huge lot of dilemma whether we should be going in the opposite direction or we should simply follow the path of our own hair growth. So I have to keep it very straight and crisp. You should definitely keep yourself in the safe safe place. Go in the direction of your own hair, and that's about it. Personally, this is my way of shaving my upper lip area, but I know it's going to be slightly intimidating, so I'm going to share with you a easy way. You need to tighten up your lips, and just like the way you marry a lipstick together, you have to keep your lips very much tight and intact in one place, and then you can go about with the shaving your upper lip area and also your chin. If you're a beginner, you might will face a lot of problems while you do your eyebrows, so I have to tell you, you need to maintain a lot of precautions. Make sure you make a barrier between your eyebrows with using your hands, make it tighter, and then go about it with the razor. You can see it very well. I'm doing it with a very light hand, and do it very patiently because you do not want to get yourself some cuts. So just maintain the barrier and you will be able to do it very easily. To plug those daunting small hair, I'm going to use a tweezer, and now I have come to my forehead area. Personally, I used to shave a lot of my forehead area, but I've stopped doing it because I didn't really like whole of that look. And I have to say, never go on above of your acne because it's going to aggravate more acne. As you can see very clearly, this razor does go in between of my eyebrows, so it becomes very easy for you to go in between your eyebrows and go about it with your shaving, and that's about it. I'm back and I have pat dried my face with normal water. No lukewarm water, not extremely cold water, just normal water would work for your skin. Once you're done with your shaving, you can go ahead with your cleanser, and then after that I would recommend you to apply something like salicylic acid or retinoid for that matter. It's going to really nicely soothe your skin, and it's not going to give it a point where it's going to get any kind of infection or irritation, and your skin will be super smooth and hydrated. Always apply on the top of it a thick moisturizer. It's very important, and that's about it. I hope that you gained a lot of knowledge and enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, then do not forget to let me know what you felt after watching the video and what was your doubt, and I cleared it out in the comments section. I would love to read all of your comments. Before you leave, like, share and subscribe to the channel. This will help me to grow my channel and also make videos like these in future. On the screen I've mentioned my Instagram account in case you guys want to go ahead and check my work, and that's about it for this video. Thank you so very much for joining in. Mwah. Take care. Love.